So when I was in health class in high school, my teacher was talking about like knowing situations when somebody's trying to basically call for help, like discreetly. She gave this story of her personal life. So she had this best friend when she was younger in like elementary school. And her best friend invited her to her grandma and grandpa's house, and her mom said, yeah, she can go. So they go to the house and they're having fun, X, Y, and Z. But one day, I think she went to the basement to get something. And she saw that her grandfather, like her friend's grandfather, had paintings, and she was looking at them. And she said one painting that she specifically remembered was a painting of this little girl who was playing in her yard, and her skirt was like up because I guess she was bending down. And in the background behind some bushes was an old man peeping at her, like looking at the little girl in the painting. She remembers it, but she doesn't think much of it. And then she tells her parents when she gets back home, she's like, yeah, this is the painting he had. Then the parents were all like, what? Like, why does he have it in the basement? And literally a few months later, her friend's grandfather is arrested for abuse towards her friend, which is his granddaughter. Obviously, when that happens, everything clicks in her head. She's remembering all the moments where her friend has basically tried to call for help, but she just wasn't getting it. And it's not her fault. She was young. There was a situation where her and her friend were playing, and her friend was like, oh, do you and your grandpa play betting games? And she's like, no, what's that? And she says, oh, when you hide under the blanket and your grandfather counts how many pubic hairs that you have. And she was like, no, that's weird. But she didn't think that, oh, no, that's weird. And she didn't realize that, this is why she didn't want to go to her grandpa and grandma's house by herself. So she asked her friend, and she realized, and she was like, I just was not the right person for her to go to, which I feel bad because obviously she was young and she is not going to understand those little quick things. And had she not told her mother, her friend probably would have been still getting abused by her grandfather. Until this day, I will literally never forget that story. So when anyone tries to drop subtle hints, I'm all ears. And I'm making sure that I am that person for anyone to go to if they need to discreetly call for help, because I will pick at it immediately.